Morning. My God, I'm not used to morning shifts yet. No matter how many jobs I've had that required me, be it be awake up and at 'em and taking phone calls at 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning or doing hard labor, never going to get used to this. So I don't have too much time, but I figured I'd get a rant on or rant off real quick. I'm very happy, I'm very pleased that the Stuck in the Middle show, and if you're hearing about this for the first time here, then you're missing out. Please look up youtube.com/at Stuck in the Middle, and you'll find the big show, the one where we pull out all the stops and we keep it as funny and entertaining and not tasteful as possible. What I've been doing, at least, all right, let's see, between yesterday and today, I have done my best to watch Candace Owens twice. The same last episode or podcast, whatever it's called. I'm not going to call it a news report or station. That would just be a flat out lie. That's not what she does. I mean, to her credit, she is definitely doing some kind of reporting. She has connections to some degree. She definitely reaches out to people. She definitely utilizes that she has a large base and audience. Definitely benefiting from this seemingly raising rhetoric of absolute, do I say hatred, confusion, is it being misguided, and just, I don't know, blaming the Jewish people for everything, as far as running the world and Charlie Kirk's demise. That's her shtick day in and day out. So I guess props to Candace Owens for being consistent and being on brand. I don't know if it's something that we're going to dissect into further, because this will be the first time the Stuck in the Middle show has been able to, given our schedules, go live 3 times in 1 week. So after work today, I'm going to rush home through this traffic. It really sucks to work so far from home. Pass through the beach traffic, the Mariana, and get home. We're going to flip on all the switches and break down all the topics, some of the stuff we weren't able to get through on the last live, which I want to say was a big success, and I'm very thankful to each and every one of you that have participated, regardless of agreeing, disagreeing. I don't care if you just ended up tapping 1 and hitting enter to engage in one of my questions or polls. Just a huge thank you. And the whole super chatting thing, like it's been something like 5+ years since Josh and I had monetization on that channel. So the support, we never, I don't think we've ever asked for it. We've just been so accustomed to just running off of pure fumes of just the passion of just doing the show, going live, trying to talk about things that we hope are relevant, and adding our own little slapstick brand of comedy to it. And so again, it's just been a blessing to be able to do just that, and to see people that actually keep their eyes on us as we continue this journey. But at this point, like, I want to kind of, I guess, open the table, the format, to anybody that watches Candace Owens as often as they do, and watches her rhetoric. And for her past episode, she talks for at least 40 minutes about a jet, and the only connection that I can keep on seeing that she talks about is it went to Egypt. There's some loose connection with TPUSA. There's people that were supposedly on there that were close to Charlie Kirk. And she infers, I mean, this is supposedly some kind of a bombshell, some kind of smoking gun that proves, I mean, I don't understand. Okay, so if it went to Egypt, I think she also claims that she has evidence that it went to Israel, and all of this is loosely connected to Israel having an involvement in Charlie Kirk's untimely demise. And At this point, I don't know. Like, I know his passing hurt a lot of us. I know was closer to him than many of us were. We've only watched him through the lens of, social media. And at some point, I'm going to ask the questions. I'm going to ask the question regardless of the backlash. Is she using her friendship that she had, maybe still has, with Charlie Kirk for clickbait, for views, to be the never-ending chase of her own tail, to keep on casting this, this shady whatever, that because there is this massive American distrust in our own institutions and government and any foreign allies and our money going to them. This is one of the easiest grifts on the planet to achieve and make a career out of. If you want to make a good buck every time you hit the live button on a social media platform, just start talking about conspiracies. People love themselves a good conspiracy. It doesn't even have to be good at this point. You could just go on here and pretty much say the llamas are taking over the world, and if you, I don't know, dangle something that passes for maybe credible, you got yourself an audience. And I really think Candace Owens has herself that audience. She's provided text messages and this and that, some face value stuff. She's just the queen of implying things without just saying them for what they are. She can cast a lot of doubt in people during a time where there's nothing that's more common sense than being doubtful of our own government, especially when people that we appreciate or enjoyed that ask the tough questions or spread Christianity as a part of their mission in life get taken out in a very public way. I guess my question is, and I'm going to connect this to doing the Stuck in the Middle show later today. All I know is that I personally get out of work at like 5 p.m. The drive home can be up to an hour, so I'm hoping that at the very least, Josh and I can go live while the sun is at least still up somewhat. But it sounds like this will be the first time in a long time that we got 3 shows in 1 week, and I'm proud of that. Proud of the show, the effort, the ambition, the participation, and everybody that joins us every time that you see that notification. So this is the kind of energy I'm bringing, even though there might be a lot of topics that have nothing to do with Candace Owens, who, frankly, I'm sick of. And her cronies will see me on the podcast, and they will not be delighted. They will not be delighted. We've done a couple of shows where all we do is do the same thing that Candace Owens does. We purport to only ask questions, right? I'm hiding behind the veil of asking questions. Therefore, I could pretty much say anything I want, right? And just to see the amount of people in that fast-moving chat, and the people that call in, God bless them. We do have a phone line that's open almost the entire time of our show, so you can get involved. You can impact the direction of the show that we do in and of itself. Just bring your opinion, bring the passion you have for any of the things that we're talking about. In my case, you ever want to talk or debate Candace Owens and if she's genuine or not, if she's got an agenda or any special interest behind her, I'm willing to have that conversation. I'm always going to ask, if you believe the Jews are running the world, I've given my email out on every public platform possible. I've offered to have a conversation on this very topic. I mean, I get kind of the same Ashkenazi, this and that or the other, or, they run the media, George Soros, they're running Hollywood, they put grooves in our, I've heard it all. The Holocaust wasn't what you think it was, or it wasn't real at all. I've heard that twice in just 1 year today. I don't know. All I'm asking is, if you're going to say these things, can you try to prove them to me without a shit-eating grin or laughing as if I'm the one talking in a different language. So, okay, you will see me. Maybe I'm hoping for 6 p.m. or sooner on the Stuck in the Middle show, where me and my brother do this thing. We've been doing this thing for like 5 years now. It's just been the past 2 months that it's just been an amazing blessing. So I hope to see you all there. And that's that. I think I gotta get ready and go to work. I only got 8 minutes to get on the clock. I wonder how the connection has been while I'm inside of this fucking garage. Alright, that's it.